Hey there, Walter here, and I've got something to show everybody today. I have a special project that I've been wanting to work on for a while, and I haven't worked on it yet because I was working on a few other projects. Does that make sense? So anyway, I'm going to show everybody here the Round 2 Polar Lights U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 refit, unopening. Huh? Basically what it means is I opened up the box already so I could take out the instructions and the decal sheet, but I haven't touched anything else yet. So let's get started. Here's a decal sheet. What does it look like? I'll show you. Shine it into the light and you can see, yeah, that's the decals for the model. And yes, that is the General Lee back there. That's another project I'm working on. And here's the instruction sheet right here. Just one sturdy piece of paper with all the assembly instructions on it, as well as decals and painting tips. And now here is the piece de resistance. Yeah, this is a big sucker. Nice artwork too. Let's see what it looks like on the sides. That's a good view right there. Overhead view. Yeah, nice view as well. Yeah, another overhead view. On the back, once I learn to get this into the camera, or into the camera frame actually, that's what it looks like here. A lot of lettering and stuff over here. I'll read it to you. Star Trek U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 refit plastic assembly model kit. 1/350th scale. Skill level 2. Ages 10 and up. I'm over 10, I can do it. History of the U.S.S. Enterprise. In 2270, immediately after the Enterprise's historic 5-year mission, under the command of Captain James T. Kirk, the Enterprise vessel received significant upgrades to most systems, including a new state-of-the-art bridge and sleek new warp drive nacelles. This refit Enterprise was first commissioned by Captain Willard Deckard until the V'ger incident forced a then-Admiral Kirk to assume command. That's under the motion picture. In 2285, the ship was damaged in battle with the villainous Khan Noonien Singh and headed back to Earth for repairs. Star Trek II. Shortly thereafter, the Enterprise was set to self-destruct when threatened by Klingons' capture over the Genesis planet. Star Trek III. In 2286, Starfleet renamed the U.S.S. Yorktown NCC-1717 to U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701A and placed it under the command of demoted Admiral James T. Kirk. Star Trek IV. The command was given by the Federation Council in gratitude for saving Earth from an alien probe. Again, Star Trek IV. In 2287, the Enterprise A was launched into duty prematurely when diplomatic representatives on Nimbus 3 were held hostage by Sybok, a renegade Vulcan and Captain Spock's half-brother. Sybok and his followers hijacked the ship and took it to what was, presumably, the mythical planet Shakari, at the center of the galaxy, where Kirk and his crew eventually regained control of the ship. Star Trek V. The final mission for the Enterprise A came in 2293 when the Klingon moon Praxis exploded, crippling the Klingon Empire and opening up a major peace initiative. Ultimately, the Enterprise and her crew saved the diplomatic talks from conspirators in both the Federation and Klingon governments, ushering in a new era of peace to the galaxy. Its significant role in the exploration of the galaxy ensures the name Enterprise will conjure visions of great heroism and galactic adventure to the next generation and beyond. Star Trek. This 1/350th scale plastic model kit of the Enterprise features authentic styling and accurate detail. It includes over 150 plastic parts, decal sheets, and detailed instructions, which I had shown everybody, except for the plastic parts. The fully assembled ship measures approximately 35 inches long and includes display stand. Decals in this release include all the registry and pennant markings as well as deflector housing and strong back markings in 2 color schemes. Optional decals are included to badge the ship as the NCC 1701A as well. Enough talking, let's get this thing opened up. Pull the lid off. Empty lid. Decorations on here as well, just showing all different views of the ship. This is a nice artwork right there as well. And another view of the ship. Alright, now let's take a look at this. I'll just adjust my camera. Joy! Alright, let me warn you. Nerd alert. Okay, what we got here, this is one of the warp engines. And it is covered in plastic bags here. Here's the other warp engine right here. Uh-oh. This needs to be opened up. So I will open it up. Alright, set that down. The round part of the ship is known as the saucer, and that's what we have here. The saucer for the top of the saucer, actually, and the bottom of the saucer. And how many times can I say saucer? Saucer! I'll set this aside here. More goodies. We have all these little smaller parts here, which I'm going to keep the bags closed on that. These are parts for the shuttle bay, the officer's lounge in here, what's called the arboretum, which is a place for people to look at the plants and everything, and the rest of these little small things there. Some smaller pieces for the external view of the ship. And part of the engineering hull, which is the lower part of the ship, that round tubular section. Since I'm going to light this kit, all these parts here are in clear, so for windows and warp grills and deflector housings and everything, they get clear plastic for lighting them up. We've got your interconnecting dorsal here and your warp engine pylons in here. I'm going to keep those closed as well. And then more of the engineering hull. The top and bottom, actually, of the engineering hull. And then we have here the display base with a metal hole that's used to keep the ship in place inside the display base. So I'll put these all back, especially the light, or especially the clear stuff. More of these. Some of these things here, like these little rectangular pieces, those are shuttlecraft. They actually have shuttlecraft included with this. And there's more shuttlecraft included right over here. So you can set up with the doors for the hangar bay open, and you can go ahead and display your apart so you can go ahead and display your shuttlecraft inside the hangar bay. How does this look like when there's going to be lights coming out of this? I'll show you. See, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like much, but you can see clearly where these windows light up here. I had worked on this before with a different model, and obviously I didn't do a good job on it because I messed it up. But I did save a couple of the pieces here. These are the shuttlecraft here that I was able to save. This guy is that rectangular piece I showed you about. Glue 3 pieces together and you have a shuttlecraft. This one here, just glue 3 pieces as well. You have another shuttlecraft. Zoom. I opened up one of the bags already just to show this is one of the engineering hull pieces. Now, you see this little circle right here. Well, in the films, these shuttlecraft can just fit right on here. So what I'm going to do is put magnets on the inside of these pieces here, and then put probably flat nail heads on the shuttlecraft, so that way these shuttlecraft could just fit right on here. It just look like a shuttlecraft that's docked in place. Okay, that's what I've got to show for everybody here. I just hope you enjoyed that, and hope you're excited about building some of these like I am. I have 2 others already I'm working on, but I don't mind making an assembly line of the whole thing. So, I'm going to say bye-bye, and I have to remind you, leave any comments or questions down below. Remember to keep it rated E for everybody. And until the next time, 7-3.